And it's us again. Trying to get some folks. Nighttime sky, you can see it. I listen to tarot readers, like mediums. And by the way, I don't look through videos that I made. So if I repeat some of the things I've said, it may be because I need to change up my approach about it, I guess. Something needs to be said more in depth about it. Anyway, so I was saying, I listen to tarot readers, and in the Bible, Saul went to one. They called it a medium, and I think he was seeking advice on whether he should go to war or something like that. And he was reluctant to go to her because when he went to her, he said she always gave him a bad report. So he hated it. So you picture it in your mind, you know. But anyway, I was listening to one a while ago, and most of them talking about, like, soulmates and stuff like that, and piqued my interest. But anyway, point was that she was talking about, the one I was listening to was talking about the land being judged, you know. So saying that, you know, makes me think, well, why would the land be judged? What has the land done to piss my father off, you know? Did it kill Emmanuel, you know? And that's another thing. Look, I mean, most things I used to do, you know, in this life, you know, like work-wise, was go by Emmanuel, you know, instructions. And his name's Emmanuel, so, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Emmanuel, you know? Anyway, I digress. But, you know, the land being judged by my father, you know. Well, I mean, the land has a characteristics all of its own, too, you know. I mean, yeah, it obeys father, you know, like when they were trying to judge Moses and I think his wife or something like that, it opened up. The earth opened up and swallowed them all whole, then closed it back up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, open wide and shut, you know, and they were gone. It's like that. Anyway, trying to stay on point. She was talking about how the land is being judged. Well, even when the flood came, the land wasn't destroyed. It just got flooded, you know. And it got rid of the culprit, you know, got rid of who he was wanting to get rid of. You know, the same thing is going to happen, you know, it's happening now. I mean, think about a tornado, you know. To me, that's my father's, you know, his finger, you know, or he's in it because the first tornado that was on the earth was the pillar of smoke in the daytime. It wasn't no storm. He was in it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, lightning was in it also, but it was father, you know, leading them by day and a pillar of fire by night. You know, they could see the flame and the smoke at night. Anyway, and to this day, you know, they don't think of the, you know, tornado being God, or excuse me, father. You know, I just relate to God because that's what most people, you know, on this earth relate to him by, you know. So anyway, that's funny because I mean he come down there in a pillar of smoke or tornado and take a house out, you know. And I've seen the damage of a person, and I've seen where it literally got one house and didn't get the other. Explain that shit, you know. So I mean, right next to it, not a splinter or a nail touched on the other house, you know. Precision. Anyway, I mean, you know, that man talk about it. He's gonna take the credit, you know, and try to say that they can put, you know, pretty well manipulate the weather, you know, a little bit. They give them that capability. you know. But anywho, she was talking about, you know, the land being judged. So my point is that why say the land being judged? Why not just say man's being judged? You know, because man is the culprit. You know, man is the one doing all the bull crap, you know, to his fellow man, you know, and you know, it just tweaked my interest. My brothers. Anyhow, I mean, right now I get doppelganger, you know, people. I can't take my dog out for a walk. Somebody trying to come out and get him all riled up to get my energy, so he get me upset and whatnot, you know. Anyway, I can't wait to see that judgment happen to him, you know. Not that I'm trying to wish bad on anybody, but hey, I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? I'm go out trying to keep from retaliating because they don't want me to retaliate. Oh no. Anyhow, I'm just trying to put things in perspective about where they belong. That's all. You know, because I mean, it's all about energy. And she was talking about telepathy. You know, I agree with it. You know, 100%. You know, telepathy, because I mean, well, telepathy is just another form of a phone call. You know, except it's on the 5D level. I think it has something to do with 4D, but I mean, yeah, the phone calls on 4D because you know you got instruments being used to transfer energy, and that sound is being vibrated, or that energy is being used in a sense to cause vibration in their ears. You know what I'm saying? Sound waves working on science. But anyhow, easy. Boy, 9 clocks, 9, real clocks, 9. I'm gonna go. Anyhow, dog's getting anxious. Maybe fall asleep, time to go. Anyway, have a good night. And love yourself more than anybody. That way you can love somebody. And don't be afraid of nothing. Because it's all an illusion. Fear is just an illusion to keep you controlled. You know. So move out. Move out of the way. If you're scared, buckle up. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You know, that ain't meant to happen to you. You know, just do it. Leave your head on. Good night.